And I still had the balls to send it. I had the balls to send this chopped up shitty video. And immediately, well, not immediately, but very soon after, I get an email back and the girl just requested a refund.
It's time for the Garage Boozing Podcast.
What's up, nerds, and welcome back to another episode of the Garage Boozing Podcast. Today, I am joined by my very good friend, Jared, as you can see right here to my left. First guest to ever be in an intro, but I was like, you know what, bro, you want to be in the intro? Let's go. And we have a great conversation for you today. This conversation goes all over the place like any other episode. You know how we do here in the garage, and I know you're going to love it. So with that being said, folks, you know what time it is. It's time to sit back, relax, kick your feet up, crack open a cold one, and if you're really feeling fruity, take a shot. Why not? Because this week's episode of the Garage Boozing Podcast starts now. Oh, you beat me to it. Yo. Now.
Oh, yeah, in support for the Garage Boozing Podcast, it is brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped will help you trim up the family jewels to make everything nice and right for the ladies. Make sure that you're using promo code TGBP20 for 20% off your Manscaped products. Oh, yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of the Garage Boozing Podcast. Today we are joined by one very special guest. He's been here before. It's his third time on the show, J-Rod, a.k.a. Well, actually, it's Jared, a.k.a. J-Rod, I guess you could say. But Jared's back on the podcast. Jared, welcome back.
What's good? Finally got a solo episode.
Finally a solo. I've been big on the solo episodes lately. Too
many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah, when I first started off, I used to love having multiple guests at once. So, like, 2 people, for example, but then people are talking over people, and it just becomes a little weird.
Yeah.
So
multiple people.
So now I'm big on the one-on-ones, but I will tell you, we'll definitely do like the multiple people still here. That's still a thing. But anyway, those of you watching on YouTube, you can see the setup here is completely different. I wanted to give it a more personable.
Oh, you're breaking in the new set with me.
Yeah, this is the new set with you. Yeah, last week we had the old set, and I was like, you know what? A lot of the times it was just that straight camera view. You couldn't really see both people. We'd see the side of one, so we had a little angle here where you can see Jared, you can see me. And I haven't figured out how it's going to be when I interview 2 people, but for right now we're going to roll with it.
Yeah. Cross that bridge when you come to it.
Cross that bridge when we get there is how you say it.
Oh, you invented the saying?
No, did you?
Apparently, you just said it wasn't a saying.
I didn't say it wasn't a saying. I just said the saying is.
I made my own saying. Apparently, you're proving me right. You're like, oh, you didn't say the right thing. Like I said what I said. That's my saying now, according to you.
Okay, but what would you say is more common? We'll cross that bridge when we get there, or what did you say? We'll cross that bridge
when we come to it. I think I'm still in the right, but
I think you're in the minority. All right, so another topic I wanted to talk about here, which is a very big news that we briefly spoke about before, but I wanted to save it for the podcast. So, huge news. Bill Cosby's out of jail.
Oh, that's what you want to talk about first?
That's the first thing I want to talk about because I have so many questions.
I don't have that many answers, but I'll give it a go. Yeah, no, that is wild he's out, though.
I can't believe it. Like, I thought he was going to...
I mean, they're letting everyone out of prison these days.
I thought he was going to rot in jail. And, like, now he's just, as you said before, walking the streets free?
Yeah, that's my understanding. I mean, he's, like, with his press secretaries and stuff like that, you know. He's not by himself.
So he's just free out of jail?
On a technicality, yeah.
So... Oh, you said he was going to do comedy shows, too, right?
Allegedly. I mean, I'm not Bill Cosby's spokesman. Yet.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's paying well.
I need to get better at using the word allegedly, because I never use the word allegedly, and I think when you're telling a story that's not proven yet,
it's the safest way to do it.
You're supposed to say allegedly,
definitely,
right?
Because you're alleging. You don't know.
Right. So say like a guy broke in my neighbor's house last night and killed their whole family.
Well, has it been proven?
He hasn't been proven guilty yet. So if I'm telling the story on here, then it's alleged.
Alleged until a guy in a white wig with a hammer says he's guilty. That's why I think all the judges
jury
look
finds
like.
you, boom, right?
No, just the judge. I don't care about the jury.
The jury's the one that makes the decision, though, I thought.
They tell the judge what to say.
So you're telling me the jury can come back all ruling guilty, but the judge makes the final decision and say not guilty?
No, I'm not saying that. You're right. The jury does. But
They gotta listen to the jury, right?
the judge holds the hammer, so that he's the coolest guy for sure.
Speaking of comedy, later this month we're going to see Tim Dillon.
Oh, Timmy Dillon.
Tim Dillon. You know, I there was a straight week where I sent him tweets and I was trying to get him to just like.
He's never coming.
He'll never. I know.
He's never coming on.
He says he wants to do every podcast in the world though. Like
He said that like once when he was like coming up.
yeah, I'm a small fish.
He blew up and now he's gonna act like
He blew up quick.
Yeah, because he's good.
He is good.
He's good. High recommendation on Tim Dillon.
Yeah, high
We're
recommendation.
going to see him in at Foxwoods.
Foxwoods Casino, baby.
We're gonna win lots of money.
That is true. July 24th. I'm not a good gambler, so I'll probably lose a lot of money. But when it comes to Tim Dillon, so
Yeah, why are we bringing up Timmy Dills?
why not? It's something to talk about.
Hey, that's a good point.
Yeah, like what do you mean? We bring up Bill Cosby. You didn't say why we bringing up Bill Cosby.
Yeah, and now you're bringing my integrity into this.
Yeah, is it the Jared Ostrander show? Or is it Garage Booze and Chase Sherga show? Yeah, Tim Dillon. I actually found Tim Dillon because of you.
Yeah. Yes.
Hilarious comedian.
Good guy.
But yeah, so I'm very excited to see Tim Dillon live, and you know I've never seen a stand-up comedian live. I've never been to a comedy show.
It's a lot funnier when you win like $1,000 before it.
Oh, you mean because we're at Foxwoods?
Exactly.
Yeah, but
It'd be
then
a lot
so
funnier.
I don't think I want to gamble till after though, because I think if I lose money, I'll just
You'll
be
be in a bad
mood and I
mood.
won't laugh. It won't be funny.
You know, I see your dilemma. We'll get drunk as fuck before, maybe put $20 on blackjack and let it ride until we lose, and then we'll go in.
I gotta play that game you talk about, craps. That's the one you play, right?
I played the last time I went, and I won a lot of money.
At Foxwoods?
No, I didn't play when I went to Foxwoods. I went to Rivers.
Have you been to Foxwoods?
Yeah, I actually won money when the last time I went to Foxwoods too.
Really? How much?
Like $500.
Jeez, the most I've ever won is like $60. I never win gambling.
You gotta play the tables, man. You gotta get the good,
Actually, I lied. The most I've won is 100 because I did play
You gotta
blackjack
get
once.
the weird looking dudes that look like they should be working at Walmart after 3 a.m., but they're like have a casino vest on and they're dealing blackjack table. Those are the ones that like don't know what they're doing. They hand out all the good money.
So it's up to them, right? They're the ones they're the ones handing out the money.
Well, I mean, yeah, it seems in my experience. What was
Fair.
that guy's name? It's like it was a weird one.
Would you say you're up or
It's
down?
like Keith or something like
Keith. What a weird name, Keith.
It's a weird.
What the hell do you mean, Keith?
That was the guy who handed me like basically $500 worth of blackjack winnings.
That's not even a weird name.
Or not. That is a weird name.
Keith?
I think so.
That's a normal name.
Oh, sorry to all the Keiths out there, apparently.
Oh my God! Sorry to any of you Keiths out there. You're gonna get really offended by Jared. But what is that your favorite game to play when you go to the casino?
No, my favorite game is winning, but I mean
That's not a game, asshole.
Oh, it is a game. It's all a game. Like they all, if you're not winning, it's not fun. So your favorites were when you win the most on. So currently, my favorites is craps. But
What-
I love blackjack a lot.
We-
I like let it ride. I like.
Speaking of blackjack, we should learn to count cards before we go there.
Oh, it's easy.
I don't think it's that easy.
We just gotta have the signals. We gotta be on the same page.
So
and
you're
then-
talking about watching the movie 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that's exactly what you're talking
Exactly. You've seen the movie, so
Of
you know
course.
you already know how to count cards. Then.
No, I know how to make the hand gestures, but I don't know how to count the
You know how
cards.
to? Do you know how to count cards?
I don't think it's that easy.
Yeah, it's that easy.
You're a fucking asshole. No, but like legitimately, I think we should learn how to count cards so we can win a lot of money and like.
And definitely be in a good mood for Tim Dillon. I
Exactly.
Agree. I get that.
How hard can it really be? I think I'm gonna take another shot quick.
He's gonna take another shot.
You're not taking one, are you?
I'm good for now.
It's not Fireball.
It isn't. We drank that all.
It's Smirnoff Red, White, and Berry.
Yeah, July 4th's over, buddy.
It's always Independence Day in the garage.
What are you like? Declaring independence from the U.S. You're seceding.
Oh hell no, dude! The United
It
States.
sounds very unpatriotic to me.
They're the greatest country in the world.
Well, if every day is Independence Day, that's you're declaring independence from someone, and it's not.
No, you're getting me all wrong. I'm supporting the United States of America here in the garage every day. Is what I'm saying.
America.
Well, real quick before I forget here, halfway through, I think it's a good time to do a nice little beer review. What do you think?
We're already halfway.
Well, I don't know. We're in the middle, so we're not halfway. We're in the middle.
We're in the thick of it.
Yeah. Oh my God, into the thick of it.
Is that a meme? Is that a vibe?
You watch TikTok?
I don't watch TikTok.
You were literally watching TikTok as you were sitting here while I was setting up.
That was on Twitter.
Remember, folks, I call it a beer review. If it has an alcohol in it, it's a beer review.
It's a beer.
So this is 12.5's Rebel Hard Coffee. Mocha latte. Malt beverage with natural flavors and 100%. How do you say that word? 100%.
Arabica.
Arabica coffee? Arabica?
Oh, it is an A. Arabica. I don't know.
Arabica?
Arabica. That sounds right.
That sounds right. We're going to go with Arabica. Arabica? I don't know.
Yeah, Arabica.
Rich and creamy, 5%. Drink different. Dangerously delicious with a creamy blend of Colombian coffee and indulgent flavors that takes you to the fringes of extraordinary. There's a little rebel in all of us. Okay, so it's basically a hard coffee.
Doesn't smell bad. It's got a nice pop.
It does.
Yeah, it's got like that tennis ball.
Listen, I'm a big coffee guy, huge coffee guy, but I don't know how I feel about drinking alcohol coffee.
Well, alcohol coffee's great. Canned alcohol coffee is the question. You never had an Irish coffee?
I have. I'm not a big fan.
Then why did you get these?
Because I've never had it before. I like taking. I
know.
like seeing things I've never had. That's it.
Oh man. Not bad.
All right. Well,
I mean, do you do like a one sip thing? Do you do like a scale? Like how do you do
scale
these
is 0 to
reviews?
10.
0 to 10?
Yep. Jared's first beer review here.
It's not a beer. It's a coffee. That's way more coffee than
No, it's a malt beverage. It says it on the can.
You're trusting the can's word at this
Yep,
point.
I do.
6.3?
Okay.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
I think it's very good.
It's coffee. It's very much more coffee.
It tastes like coffee, and I will
tastes like
tell you, 6.3 I respect, but the fact that this says dangerously delicious is not wrong at all.
The thing that's dangerous about it is like you wouldn't know it's a coffee. You could be drinking these at work, and no one would say a fucking word to you.
You mean you wouldn't know it was an alcohol?
It doesn't look like alcohol.
You just said you wouldn't know it was a coffee.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't know it's an alcohol.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know it was an alcoholic
Yeah.
coffee. I like
Just
it.
put your thumb over where it says 5%, and then they think it's a Starbucks double shot.
Or just pour it into a cup and they have no idea. They really think you're drinking coffee.
man.
Because this literally tastes like coffee. You cannot taste the alcohol here.
Early morning, take one of these, wash it down with some mouthwash. You're ready for work.
You don't need the mouthwash because your breath will smell like coffee. I would drink that. And I think I'm going to drink the next one too. That's very good. Very rich and creamy. I'm going to give it higher than a 6.3. I would buy that again. I'm going to go.
I'd buy it again too, but like it's not exactly the first thing I think of. I can't drink 4 of them.
You couldn't drink 4 of them?
Not in one sitting, no.
I definitely could. I'm going to go 7.7.
7.7.
7.7.
7.7.
I mean, it's no natural light, which everyone knows is my 10. But 7.7 is a pretty high. That's a good
weird
score.
scale, mate.
Why?
So Natty Light's a 10.
For me, for my
For
taste
you,
buds.
Yeah.
I'm the reviewer, and everyone
know.
knows it's my favorite beer. It's my 10 out of 10. I always say I would drive an hour for natural light if I had to. If there was no natural light around here, I would make the trip.
If you had to make an
I
hour
wouldn't for
trip,
this.
I would want 4 of these before I drank 4 Natties.
That's the most disrespectful thing you've ever said. Draft Top. The Draft Top was designed to give you a better all-around drinking experience, and this is how. You take your cool little bar tool. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see me demonstrate it right here. If you're listening, you're just going to have to listen to me explain. But you take your cool little Draft Top, open it right up, stick it on top of your beer can, right like this, give it a little friction, a little to the left, a little to the right, a little to the left, a little to the right, boom, look at that, quick and easy. Your beer just became a cup. It makes for an all-around better drinking experience. You can smell the aromas of the alcohol, you can chug your beer a hell of a lot quicker. So forget about a red Solo cup, I'll fill you up. Your Draft Top just made your beer can into a cup. So forget about wasting plastic, doing dishes. You don't have to do any of that. Drink it right out of your can like it's a cup. Slug it faster, smell the aroma, have a better drinking experience, and get yours now. I want you to have one. You want you to have one. Draft Top wants you to have one. So go to www.drafttop.com, get your Draft Top now, and don't forget to use promo code GBPC15, that stands for Garage Boozing Podcast, 15% off, because that's right. The guys at Draft Top upped our promo code from 10% to 15%. So you can now get 15% off your Draft Top. Again, that is www.drafttop.com. Use promo code GBPC15 right now. Do it. You won't regret it. Thank me later. All right, back to the show.
Broheim Film Reunion 2022. Seeing you guys probably just hearing about this. Me, Chase, and Riley used to be in a production company.
Not a production company. We had a YouTube channel for like 3 months.
We definitely were a production company.
Okay, we were a production company.
We filmed a play.
We didn't film a play.
Yes, we did.
What?
Yes.
Oh, I don't want to talk about that.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. We did film a play.
I filmed a play.
No, I was there too.
Oh,
and
God.
I write on my resume that I was in a production team.
All right, so long story short here, you're going to make me bring it up. Back when I was in the beginning days of YouTube, I did have a little stint where like I recorded a few weddings and stuff like that. I got paid.
We
on
had
the
a
side
production team.
and stuff like that. So one time I did get hired to do a job for a play, like not a Broadway play or anything like that, but like a local play with like a little bit of like some people there. Me and Jared sat in the first row. We had 2 different cameras.
Front row tickets for free. They gave us free front row tickets.
Yep, and they paid us. But the video camera I had at the time, I didn't realize it was very high quality.
It was a brand new camera. No?
Brand new camera, yes.
First time we ever used it
Yep.
for this.
And I didn't realize that I couldn't record long lengths of time. So it was like more of a picture camera, like a Nikon D40, but like on steroids, wicked good. And it had a video mode, but it could only record max like 10 minutes at a time. I had no idea.
This was one of my favorite moments.
I haven't thought about this in forever. So then we're recording the play, and like, I don't know, 8 minutes in, it starts to like beep at me, like it's getting warm and has to like shut off for a second. I'm like, wait, what? So long story short, throughout this hour and a half play, I had to keep, like, the thing would shut off, and I'd miss part of the play, like a good couple minutes, and then turn the camera back on. And then I think your part was recorded on an iPhone, right?
That was the only option we had at the time.
Mm-hmm.
The camera was dying constantly, and it was an hour and a half play, but there was also like a half-hour intermission and other stuff. Like it wasn't the best, but yeah, I had to record on an iPhone
4S.
4 was it
4S,
even?
something.
Yeah, I was about to say 3. I don't remember which iPhone
something.
it was.
Oh my god, that was so bad. So then I remember
hope that do you still have the files?
Of course not.
Oh,
I was so nervous though.
I was hoping you could edit in maybe like one of the files.
No. I remember though editing it though. There was like 30 minutes worth of editing, and the whole play was like an hour and a half, and it was just like it would be at one scene and then cut off and then go and do another one. And I still had the balls to send it. I had the balls to send this chopped up shitty video, and immediately, well, not immediately, but very soon after, I get an email back, and the girl just requested a refund. She wanted her money back. I gave her her money back. She deserved her money back. That was terrible.
It was not a great play.
It wasn't a great play.
It wasn't a great play.
But it also, it wasn't a great video editor either.
No,
I did not do good.
For no Steadicam and for being 2011, I did a damn good job at recording with what I was given. And
you're the worst at holding a camera. You shake like a leaf.
Well, you don't have the file to prove that. I think I was fine, and I think she overreacted personally.
So you think that if you paid for your hour and a half play to be recorded,
I wasn't paid.
We were going to split the money.
I didn't get any. I didn't
because I had to refund it.
Yeah, still,
you would have had money.
That's open for interpretation.
I feel very bad about that. I just had no idea. I
had no idea.
I should have used a different camera. I messed up.
Well, we were a growing company, and
I like how you keep saying we were a company. We weren't a company.
Yes, we were.
Okay.
Yes, we were.
All right.
Don't tell that to all the people I've interviewed with, because I use that on my resume constantly.
I use that on my resume, he says.
Constantly. It's one of my only other employment opportunities I've had.
Was it actually on your resume?
It might be.
All right, folks. Let me tell you all about the Pump Action Shotgun Tool. Whoa. There's a tool for shotgunning? Hell yeah, there is. So listen to this. The Pump Action Shotgun Tool, created by the Drunk Engineers. Love that name, by the way. It makes shotgunning a hell of a lot easier, and let me tell you how. So you're going to take your beer, and you're going to stick it right in the shotgun tool. like this. Hold it like that so the air pockets are up here. And then you're going to give it a little squeeze. You're going to hear pop, bam, pop. But look at that. No mess. So right now the air pocket's right up here. And you're going to want to make sure you take this, push that down. And then what we're going to do is we're going to rotate the tool. Hold the beer can in place to the mouthpiece. Then you're going to put your mouth on the mouthpiece and shotgun. And boom, no mess. You can shotgun at the dinner table, family events, wherever you want with absolutely no mess. So forget shotgunning, slamming a knife right through. Yeah, not a thing anymore. Thanks to the pump action shotgun tool by Drunk Engineers. And you can get yours right now. So just log on to www.drunkengineers.ca. Don't forget to use promo code GarageBoozing for 15% off site-wide. That's right, promo code GarageBoozing for 15% off site-wide. Go get yours now. Thank me later. Back to the show. I'm going to ask you a question that my dad loves to ask here on the podcast.
What does Ray Rod want to ask me?
So you just got a dog.
Yeah.
What's your dog's name?
Peep.
Lil Peep.
Lil Peeps.
All right, you like Peep, right?
The best.
Love Peep. She's so cute.
She's the best.
How old is she now?
Like a month. 8 months. Or
More than a month. You got her at like 6 weeks.
I got her at 8 weeks, and I've had her for a month. 12 weeks.
3 months old. Okay. So, what type of dog is she?
Mini Schnauzer.
Okay. So, you love that dog very much, right? Say someone
She's pretty chill, yeah.
Say someone walks up to you and they said, Jared, here's a briefcase full of $500,000, $500,000 cash, untaxed money, but you have to give Little Peep away to a family. Going to be in good health, good care, very well taken care of, but you get $500,000.
That's a weird
to give away your
question.
dog.
Ray came up with this?
Yeah.
Ray, this is Ray's question?
This is Ray Rod. Ray Rod came up with it. He's going to listen to this too.
He's going to listen to this, okay.
Yep, and he wants to know what you think.
Okay.
$500,000.
$500,000 in good health. I've only had her for a month.
So you've had her for a year.
Had her for a whole year.
Yep.
For $500,000.
Yep. Cash untaxed.
What's good health? Just they're healthy?
No, they're going to a good family. It's going to
Good-
take care of them.
love them?
Yeah, love them. Take great care of them.
Send her away.
Exactly, right?
Gone.
I'm with you there.
But like, I'm not gonna throw her away for that.
Of course, you're not going to throw it in a dumpster and give it to a
Exactly.
shitbag family.
Well, I mean, you could make that exact same proposition with that as the option, and like probably
I would say
half-
no. I would say no.
I think there's people that would say yes.
Oh, of course
I mean,
there is.
not on a podcast, but like, you know, if we were
Behind closed doors.
Exactly.
No, but me personally, I love my dogs very much. I look at them as children because I
Yeah.
am a virgin, haven't had the chance to have a kid yet. But
That's why I got a dog.
that's why I have 3 dogs.
Yeah.
But Big Rick, Big Rick says no. He wouldn't give his dogs away to a loving, caring family that would take great care of them for $500,000.
Yeah.
Foolish.
I mean, like,
But I respect it.
I don't know. I respect it.
He said you don't know
I
if
don't
you're.
know if I respect it. you can buy another dog and then like donate the rest of it. You could buy the exact same dog that you've had for a year, basically for $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 at tops, and then
And you still have $497,000
to
left.
do whatever you want with. You could save it, or you could actually use it for.
But his
good.
argument is that the dog's a part of the family.
Yeah, but family comes and goes.
Would you give
Family's what you make.
Would you give away your nephew for $500,000?
Family's what you make. They can make another nephew.
Oh, complete 180 though, real quick. What about Pluto?
The hell are you talking about Pluto for?
I just popped in my mind.
Why?
So
What,
because
you a golden retriever?
no, but Pluto used to be a planet, and then it wasn't a planet, and then it was a planet, and now it's not a planet anymore.
It was only once not a planet.
No, twice.
Twice.
Yeah. So
Am I ignorant of this? Do you have facts on that? I thought
100% fact.
I thought they made it not a planet, and then it has been a
yeah,
planet.
like
since.
15 years ago, and then they finally came back and said, "All right, Pluto's a planet" for like a couple years, and they're like, "All right, not a planet; it's a dwarf planet." Which we do have like 8 dwarf planets in our solar system, by the way, which I didn't know. Pluto being one of them. But now they just found a bunch of like red dots all over Pluto. They have no idea what it is.
All right, it's gonna be a shocker here. I have never been to Pluto. I don't know what it is. Those red dots are. For all I know, Pluto is just a projection on the sky.
Now we have a couple gas planets in our solar system, right? How can they be called a planet if you can't like
Land on it.
land on it?
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
like you're just flying through gas. It's just a ball of gas that stays
I
together.
think they just want you to believe anything they say.
Well, that would make sense.
Yeah.
I believe most things they say.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm not smart enough.
Exactly. I'm definitely not smart enough.
Do you think we actually went to the moon?
Probably. I don't know. I wasn't there. Allegedly, we went to the moon.
Allegedly.
We haven't been back. You'd think that, like, if we went in the 60s, like, by now, like, you'd be able to book a fucking flight to the moon.
Well,
we can do that now.
We went in 69, and there was a couple more explorations. I actually was wrong one time when I had a conversation with Ben Wilcox here on the podcast, and we were like, we haven't been back since, and we went to the moon. We went back 4 or 5 times.
We haven't been back.
We have.
I understand we haven't been, like, we went, like, a couple times after.
But since the 70s, we have not been back.
We haven't been back since the 70s. They threw away the technology. Like, that's what they say. We don't have any of that anymore, and like the money that would cost to recreate it in this day would be like blah blah blah. You didn't do a very good job of making people believe you at that point. Like, you would think, just the way things are going, that you would be able to take a spaceship to the moon like a train to Baltimore by now.
Well, see, the wild thing is, like, the technology that it took to get that, like, to get us to the moon is, like, in the power of your hand, the cell phone.
Worse,
right?
or less than that.
Right.
It was the 60s when they did that.
So why have we not been back?
Exactly. Why it makes people wonder. And there's like all those asteroids and stuff. The Van Alden or Van something belt, some belt asteroids and radiation and stuff like that you're not supposed to be able to fly through. Allegedly, I'm not a scientist.
Allegedly.
I don't
You're
know.
not a scientist or a doctor. What are you?
Or
Jared?
astronaut. I don't know who I am. I'm Jared.
So do you think the dark side of the moon's that scary?
That's another thing. The moon's weird. Moon, you see,
Doesn't rotate.
Doesn't rotate.
It doesn't spin. It rotates.
No,
but
it doesn't.
It rotates around us.
But it doesn't spin.
Right.
Everyone on the Earth sees the same side of the moon
Yeah.
all the time. And what are the odds that it's at the exact spot where that if it crosses the sun, it fits perfectly right over the sun? Anyway, the sun is allegedly millions and billions miles away, but like they line up perfectly where there's a perfect eclipse or ellipse, whatever the word is.
It's eclipse, I think.
I don't know, but
I'm not good at words. Don't ask me.
yeah. So the moon's a weird one. I wouldn't be shocked if aliens put it there. Like it's got a lot. It controls the waves. Like,
Dude, the crazy thing about the moon too is like when something hits it, it has like marks from like meteors and stuff like that. But like when it's been
allegedly,
sure.
Yeah.
When it's been hit, they all the craters have the same depth allegedly, but like some are wider than others and stuff like that. It's like it gets hit and it makes like a gong noise. It's like bong.
you heard it?
No, it's allegedly.
I haven't heard that.
That's just what the scientists say.
all them science nerds who listen to this podcast.
I don't think anybody that listens to this podcast is a science nerd. I think people who listen to this podcast are alcoholics.
Nerds.
Oh, they are nerds. You're right. Nerds, dorks. All right, folks. Well, that's all we got for you on this episode of the Garage Boozing Podcast. A nice little one-on-one with Jared, a.k.a. J-Rod. J-Rod, thanks for coming back. That was a great conversation on the fly.
Thanks, man. Love you, Famey.
Yeah, love you back, bud. And we're going to chill for a little bit, have some beers here in the garage. And with all that being said, we'll see you nerds next week.
Yeah, peace out, nerds.
Woof! What an episode. What a great conversation I had with my boy Jared here. Jared, thank you so much for joining me once again. I know Jared will be back in the very near future, and it's always a good time when we got J-Rod in the room.
We will be recording from the hotel room.
Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Yeah,
we will record from the roulette table.
We should do a mobile podcast at the Foxwoods.
Why not?
Why not? I wonder how that'll work. I'm gonna look into that. But we're gonna be in Foxwoods in, what is it, like almost 2 weeks?
3.
Yeah, like 3 weeks. July 24th. We're gonna go see Tim Dillon, comedian. You heard all about it on the episode. But yeah, you know, maybe we can make a special podcast episode walking around the casino. I'll see how that would work. I got to look into how to make the technology work, but I'm totally down to do it.
I think we can.
I think we can figure it out. But folks, please don't forget the absolute number one way to support the brand. Buy some merch. We've got hats, we've got hoodies, we've got t-shirts, we've got sweatshirts. You name it, we got it, and it's all available to you at www.garageboozing.net. And please don't forget to follow the brand on all of your favorite social media accounts at Garage Boozing, as well as YouTube. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, so you can be notified when a new episode is released. We're on Spotify, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Pandora, we're on iHeartRadio, you name it, we're there. So please don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, whatever the button is, so you can find out as soon as an episode is released. But folks, that's all the time we have today. Jared, thank you so much for joining me once again in the garage, getting boozy, getting litty titty. And yeah, with all of that being said, we'll see you nerds next week.
Ladies, gentlemen, and nerds. Do you have what it takes to be a guest on the fastest growing, alcohol chugging, and nonsense talking podcast? Well, now is your chance. The Garage Boozing Podcast has new guests every week, and you could be one of them. Just simply log on to www.garageboozing.net, click the Be on the Show tab, and submit your information. It's that simple. Join the boozement, or be a loser. Don't miss your chance, because we're taking this to the moon.